Hey everyone, let's dive into creating a backtick and all the different ways you can create a backtick. So to start off, go to Backtick Dashboard. We'll go to New, and let's create a new backtick. We'll call this one Short Puts. For tags, you can create a tag here or add a previous one. Start date, end date. These are values that are also set up in your user settings. And then we have slippage and execution delay. For now, I'm going to just use the defaults I have set up in my user settings. Starting balance, we're going to keep that the same. Course price, this is going to force the test to look at the next legal increment of a strike in the backtest or backtick. And we could force to just look at quantity 1, and we can also have it detect strike conflicts. So if we're running a big batch of backticks, we can detect any conflicting positions in the run. I'm going to pick my commissions profile that we also previously set up. And here are the options to add positions into the backtick. Positions is how we refer to bots in tradeSteward. So we can bring over bots that we've previously created in tradeSteward, and we're going to refer to them as positions. So one way we can do it is by manually creating a position. We can come here and we can call this, let's say, short put 45 days to expiration. And we're going to choose this backtick account, SPX, and we're going to just look at selling a put here. We're going to skip AM expirations. We're going to sell, well, this won't matter with a single leg. Efficient spreads. We're going to look at 45 days to expiration. And how about for this? We're going to target 45, but we'll accept 40 and a max of 50. And we're going to target 30 delta, put short, and we're going to leave conflict resolution unchecked. We're not going to do any mid or max delta. Quantity, we're going to do 1, and we're going to want this to kick off, let's say, every morning. And we're going to give it a 5-minute window. We're going to do this every day. And this is an important setting. I've gone over this in previous tradeSteward videos. However, we want it to open a position either if there's no position currently on or on intervals of days. So if we do staggered days 1, that means every day it's going to put the trade on no matter what, even if there is an existing position on. Entry speed will go with fast. We won't do any entry time randomization or sequential entry delay. We're not going to do a timed exit, but that is an option here. We are going to target 50% profit. Stop loss, let's say we want to do 300% stop loss. So we can either do a bot algo or broker resting. Bot algo is using the tradeSteward platform to monitor your stop conditions less than half a second at a time. So it is continuously scanning your position for stop conditions. Broker resting is another option. And this will allow you to have that stop rest at the brokerage. For speed, we're going to do lightning and partial trade stop. We're just going to do the entire trade on short. And we're not going to enable any entry filters, but these are all options. And this should all look very familiar to you if you're on the tradeSteward platform. This is basically the same exact screen as creating a bot. Let's go in here, hit create. And there we go. We've added a position by creating a manual position in Backtick. We can also go and add a position from a previously ran backtick. So if I go here, you can see I have a backtick from named tests that I've also ran a similar backtick on. So I can choose that and add that to this run. I can also go add bots and just manually add bots. So this will enable you to search your tradeSteward accounts and add bots manually from those accounts. And you can filter by strategy, status, entry day. You can also add bots from a strategy in tradeSteward. So you go in here, you would select your strategy, You can include bots that are either enabled or disabled or all, and you can select the account you want to look at, and you'll see them show up here. And you can either select or deselect to include them. And finally, you can add bots that were open on a particular date. Now, in this account, I don't have an example. However, if a bot ran on a particular date for you, and you want to pull that in as a position to test in Backtick, you are able to do that. And then we would go down here and hit create and run. And we are done. And that is how you run Backtick with all of the options that are available on the platform for right now. Thank you, and we will see you at the next video.